All right, are we live? All right, good morning. We are trading the stock market today. SPY is the day after FOMC and Jerome Powell. The date 9/18. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's get our levels and everything. We want to check our levels. Hopefully, everyone start coming into chat and Discord. There's a lot of good plays today in the market. Look at this Tesla. Okay, good. They brought Tesla down a little bit to 427, so they can still go for a gap fill that's not so aggressive on the downside. Open up. Let's open a little bit. Nothing crazy. 62, $3. So we're gonna have a small gap. So when SPY open, we're gonna have to watch it a little bit. I'm one. All right, we gotta. Tesla killed it overnight. I don't know if you watched Tesla. Tesla was killing it. Features. What is that? Is that Trading View? It's Trading Viewers. Yeah. All right, let's get our charts and everything together. Bring the ES up. What's up here? This is Legend. Yeah, look at this candle. Robinhood Legend has really good charts. Really good looking charts. You can really check out the volume down here. That's why I like looking at, especially when I'm trading these zeros. There go Tesla. And Tesla's ready to blow. Tesla is ready to blow. Tesla's going to hit. Tesla's going to probably hit 450 by tomorrow. By the way, so I'm definitely going to open up some contracts. Oh, so here, these are yesterday's notes. These are yesterday's notes. Um, did I long anything overnight? I didn't long anything overnight. No, I was. But yesterday it was a plus and minus 5 deviation on all the contracts. So yesterday was really good. You could have picked up some really nice contracts. On SPY Open, I am looking for certain things. Can you see these notes? Or maybe this is better. That was notes from yesterday. All right, I'm going to get rid of these and start posting new ones to 9:14. We have roughly 16 minutes. 16 minutes seems like a lot of time, but as you start doing everything, it really isn't. So the first thing I like to do is put the date. Just so, of course, as the stream progresses, we can just fill out everything that we're filling out. So, we have mainly the SPY. All right, let's get our levels. Here's our pre-market. Pre-market levels, we had a high of 665 on the SPY. So we definitely have a bullish case still going on. And we had a low of 661.43. Now that is higher than our close yesterday. So technically we're looking for a gap. We're looking for a gap fill, technically. But they're closing this gap, as you can see, pre-market. So what else do I like to do? So now we're looking for a high of the day. Then we're going to look for a low of the day. Just so we can start filling all that stuff out. We have our open. We have our close. Then we have our watch. Contracts. So what I used to do, contracts, I guess just so you can know what it is, CMP. Of course you do, and you know, whatever. So what are we going to take a look at? We're going to look at SPY, of course. We're going to play some Tesla. NVIDIA, maybe. Because there's a play happening right now in NVIDIA. NVDA, I guess Intel. Was it INTL? Some Intel. I mean, I probably won't play Intel, but you know, there's a play out there to be had, so I think I want to put it up there. What does this look like? All right, there we go. Then we just gotta fill out the information as we go along. So the thing about the journal is it allows you to look at the information, the previous information, because those levels matter. The previous day matters when it comes to the levels. I know when it comes to futures, I don't think you're gonna play futures like this. There's a other couple places I want to go for some news. Let me see if I can find some Bloomberg right now or something. Is there anything in the news? All right. We don't care about that. Where are we? Boom. What can we put on? You see, with I guess maybe some Schwab. I like Schwab. I actually do like Schwab. What are you guys talking about?
To see some broadening in markets.
423.75. As long as we're above that, we're good to go.
Continue to be an area of seeing gains. probably this high
Do any of the names
yesterday
excite
around
you right now?
427.
Looking
Alright,
at
we're gonna check
Tesla,
out some
Nvidia,
nutrients and
Microsoft,
everything
Meta.
for a little
Each
bit.
one
as a
has
little
its
bit of a
own
zone, I would
story.
come in
We
here and I'd
see
do something
Intel
along these lines and
soaring
just say, all right,
today.
from about here to
Do
there,
any of these names excite
a
you
little bit,
now as
click
an
please, there we go.
investor
Got a
or
little
as
zone.
a trader?
I typically like to
Yeah,
usually
well,
make
it's
them
interesting. I think
orange,
let's
just
start
because
with
that's
Tesla actually,
not
because
really green
that's
or red.
a
Ooh, they're
stock
talking
that
about
so much
Tesla.
capacity is
70%
priced
green.
into
This
it.
little
We
zone
know
here
the challenges
is
that they've had
the Christmas tree
with their
shopping
core
zone,
EV business.
if you will. So we'll
But
see if
now,
buyers can step up in the
Musk
zone.
is
70%
firmly back.
capacity is
He
even still
spent $1
too much.
billion
Let's try 85.
buying shares to kind of
85.
prove that he
Robinhood's at
prove that Tesla was
120.
great
Oh my
and he wants to
goodness.
Something in
focus
this
on.
zone here.
And what they need to do is transition that
Insane.
company
Top end of
from
that
simply
to
being
27 flat.
Robinhood's at
selling EVs,
120.
which
That's
is sort of whether it's
incredible.
autonomous driving, then now thinking about
Incredible. Yeah,
robotics,
Robinhood's gonna kill it.
and other areas.
Robinhood's gonna be
Obviously, your overnight high could be
a
traded
staple
for,
in
well
the
higher
here at
And so to
in
your
like everyone's
point,
lives.
I actually think each of the
just gonna
stories,
throw
the
that on
Magnificent
in a
Seven
dotted gray
and other
line just to
stocks,
have
whether
that
we
as a
include
reference point.
Broadcom or
What's
even
next?
Oracle
Yeah,
to some
Tesla's
extent
major
there,
daily level
have
is
sort of their own pros and
Tesla's
maybe
about
some
to
extent
rip.
Tesla's going to have one of those days
each
where
one
it
of
goes
them actually is
5%,
providing
right?
sort of a different
Then
utility
it wouldn't be
for
a
customers
terrible
and
idea
then
to
for
wait
investors
for
to take advantage of.
38.75 to get
Yeah,
that
I
follow
mean, I heard Elon Musk talking about,
continue
or
along
read
to
that he
JPM.
was talking about
Looks
that 80%
bullish here.
of the revenue
You know,
could come from the Optimus robots, humanoid
solid,
robots.
I would say,
So
upside.
Tesla, not just an EV car company. We've always said this because it trades more like a tech stock than a car stock. How about small caps? Is that an area that you like, have liked, will like?
Yeah, what's interesting, I think small caps have had a few challenges.
Whoa, futures are
Some is
dropping.
simply
Look at the
revenue.
ES.
They have not been able, particularly because of the macroeconomic environment we find ourselves in, really
The
been
ES
able
has
to
dropped
see
a lot.
consistent
But you know what?
revenue,
The trend is
consistent
up.
earnings
You
growth.
know,
There's also
so
this
I mean,
overhang of the debt that the Russell 2000 small caps have.
and they're
so
going to
the rate
sweep
cuts on
some
that
liquidity.
front, and we've seen this,
You know,
right?
I wish
One
I
of the
would have
reasons
seen
why
something
small
on the
caps
chart
started rallying
yesterday,
again is
because then I
people
would
were
have seen the
beginning to
moves
price
a little
in
bit better,
yesterday's
a
rate
lot
cut.
better actually.
So I do think that the lower rate
There was
environment is
a
going to help
liquidity
small
pocket
caps.
that they were
My
reaching for.
concern there for a longer term trade is that until we see actually positive earnings revisions and some
What
momentum
is that?
there,
Oh, that's
it's
something else.
challenging for me to see that be a longer term leadership group. But there's going to be some great opportunities to trade
Let me
in and out
smoke.
of
What
small
time is
caps,
it? 22.
really kind of simply based on the rate environment. And so I still think we
Excuse
remain
me,
in a
Mom?
place where large caps and mega
A
caps
water?
are continuing to propel the market higher. But because we're going to have the market beginning to price in more rate cuts, really helping the debt burden that many small cap companies have, that's going to actually help position them for better growth going forward, particularly if we get into an environment where even if the economy isn't growing at a gangbusters pace, it's growing at a steady enough pace where the smaller cap companies can actually do well.
All right, Dave Mazza. Well, it sounds like you see some more up arrows ahead, and we will watch for that. Dave Mazza, Roundhill Investments. Thanks for an exciting chat today before the opening bell. And we're just moments away, so we'll take a quick break. We'll count you down to the start of trading. Opening bell right here on Wall Street. We'll be right back.
Kick off the morning with the data and the decisions moving markets. Morning Trade Live breaks down the macro moves driving the price action, from Fed policy to global growth to inflation prints and geopolitical risk. Smart, fast and always live from Wall Street to your screen. Morning Trade Live, where the markets meet the macro, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern on Schwab Network.
Whether you're an experienced investor or just getting started, Charles Schwab offers a webcast that's right for you. Do you like using charts when analyzing your stocks? Our technical analysis webcast series breaks down different charting techniques like trend analysis, price patterns, moving averages, oscillators, and much more. Best of all, you can ask questions directly to an education coach. It's interactive learning at its finest. Tune in live or on demand. Head over to schwab.com/coaching and start learning today.
The water and the coldness is what's going to keep it fresh.
The condensate, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's going to keep it nice and fresh.
Marley
All right,
Caban,
what's
live
good?
from Chicago. We're tracking
Oh,
market
wow, we're
movers,
done here.
earnings reactions, and what traders are watching next.
All right, boom, we're done there. I can take this window off. That's the window, right? Yeah, that's the window. Window, then that's that. Okay, I just have to work on my controls more because I don't know. Well, I just have to get used to them and like the setup and how I have to do it. I'm definitely going to need like one or two more monitors because this two monitor thing is not cutting it like at all. What time is it? 9:25. You have to watch this time. You have to be very precise on what's going on. Um,
I'll put it down in a minute, Charles.
okay. What's this? That's nothing. That's nothing. That's nothing. All right. I had to get back on track. All right. All right. It's 9:25. Let me close this window here and start getting ready. Shoot. I didn't want to close that. Yeah, if you're not already in Intel, I wouldn't even touch Intel or even think about touching Intel. All right, there's a couple other things I want to take a look at, actually. That, this. All right, let me get my footing. Let me get this ready. We need SPY to do something. All right, I have my outliers. Where are you, SPY? Here's SPY right here. All right, let's go. We're ready. Market open in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. QQQ. Do we want QQQ? I don't think we want QQQ. We just want double SPY. We want double SPY. Boom. Boom. We're going to have a little bit of patience off the open. We're just going to wait. We are going to wait. You open up higher. So let's give you space. You're a little higher. Let's give you some space. You're higher. Let's give you some space. The 5. Let's give you some space. All right, let's go. Let's go. Who are you? You. No, you shut up. I don't want to listen to you. $29. 1 minute. Market open. All right, ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's check out our notes. Our notes, pre-market, high-low, open. We open at like the 661. We are dropping currently with SPY. So this is almost like the gap filling right now. You know, this is similar to a gap fill. Yeah, it's just a downside gap fill. All right, so while SPY does this SPY thing, we want to make sure we position ourselves in our positions that we want to go for. So let's look for some good positions. All right, because these calls, shit. All right, we got our beak wetter there. We open up a Tesla, and we're gonna look for some SPY levels. All right, I have Tesla. I'm waiting for Tesla. Tesla's gonna blow. Tesla's blowing already. Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Fuck. Yo, yo, Tesla, what are you doing? Holy shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys wouldn't believe me if I told you. So are we filling the gap over here? Mm. What time is it? Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is a note to take. That is a very important note to take. sick. That's incredible. SPY. All right, we're moving a little bit for SPY. We're looking for over there. We definitely want that. That's incredible. That's so sick.
Take any trades during Powell?
What's up?
Took any trades when Powell was speaking?
From when Powell? Oh yeah. Oh no. You know what? So I wanted to play everything a certain way yesterday. Like I didn't want to just go and get rocked and gamble on Powell. So I figured I'll trade the day, and I made money trading the day, and I sold out all my profit takers and everything. So by time for like crazy profit. So by time Powell came around, I sold everything for profit, and I got all my principal back. Well, principal and profit, and I only had like one or two contracts. And then the spikes happened at 2, and I start selling everything. So, and I didn't have that much powder left. So, I really couldn't play Powell like after 2:30, but I don't think you wanted to. And I'm so happy I didn't, because that just would have been a nightmare. Um, so yeah, I was happy to do, I played my strategy, and it was sick. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, it was nice. So we're looking at, the 660. That was the previous day close right there.
Can't you about just hold it or what?
I don't even know, bro.
Excuse me? What are you guys doing?
I'm so fucking bad. You don't even believe how bad I'm down.
Right now, or did you swing something?
I've been in the same swing for months. And I've been said it. Fuck it is like $5 whole. What the hell?
I look at Tesla's. Tesla's trying to. Yeah, that's
Whew, I did scalp some nasty puts this morning though. Oh, I fucking hit a banger on those. Oh yeah, baby.
What are you playing?
I just sold it. I was in 5Q puts up there.
Oh, with the QQQ puts?
Yeah.
QQQ puts. Let me take a look at QQQ.
Big little $100.
Nice.
Well, I feel better about my loss now at least. Just kidding, I
What,
haven't sold anything. Fuck it.
did it eat into it?
Bro, yesterday when Powell was speaking, my put came all the way back to break even. I was up like $400 on the day. And then it just turned around while he was speaking still and
Mm-hmm.
absolutely skyrocketed the other direction.
Sisters.
And fucking now today it's a $5 gap up, so 300 like 400 on those.
What is this? Okay, so this is closed. 61. All right, so we're looking to break $1. Yeah, the flow of the market definitely changed from bullish to bearish real quick. What did Trump say today? Did you guys watch futures today? At like 9, like 9:20, 9:10 or something like that. Trump is having a speech. He's talking somewhere in Europe.
I heard China denied Google or something. That's the only news I seen. I thought it was gonna dump the market.
China denied Google. Robinhood's at 120 right now too. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, China blocked Google. Damn, their citizens
Blocked
don't even have.
Google.
China drops Google and antitrust probe during U.S. trade talks this morning. Beijing drops Google, shifting focus. Why is everyone dropping Google? What's Google doing? And it's up. Bro, what? Oh my god, those QQ puppets are still printing.
Nvidia's getting hit. What happened with Intel today? What's up with Intel? That Intel play. Well, Nvidia put 5 billion into Intel, right?
No way. Oh
Yeah,
my fucking god, you're right.
yeah. That's why Intel is.
Yo, that's funny. My dad be hating on Intel. Intel used to be the old Nvidia, you know, back in
Yeah.
the old days. Sick.
Mm.
Am I my short Intel? Wow. Oh my god, damn that fucking put. Dumped. Shit went 100%.
Wow, nice.
Oh my God, let's go. It's coming back to Earth. Okay, I'm not down that bad anymore. I just guess I gotta be fucking ready to see some massive moves. I use my account changing this much every morning. Might go calls on it from here. It's gonna bounce. Bro, I entered a gold put. I'm up 100 on this gold put. I think I might just take already.
A gold put. Jeez. How much is the put? For
800 bucks. Well, it was 600, but now it's like 800. Like 650 to 800. It's almost 15% though. That's pretty good. I don't think I need to be greedy on this one. But at the same time, gold is way up. See if there's any resistance we're gonna hit. Well, definitely a bounce level here. Damn, I should have taken that call, that bounce. That's solid. Oh my fucking
Order field.
Order field. Good luck.
Damn.
All right. What's going on? Tessie Wessie, what are you doing? Come on, Tessie. We're gonna let that hang out right there and bake.
Looking at calls. Looking at calls or puts.
I'm just looking.
Damn.
Huh?
I was scalping these
I don't think so. I don't know.
cut too early. Always cut too early.
Mm-hmm.
Low key smooth price action today.
We're looking for a floor for SPY.
Good time to call.
Oh man, bro, I think I have to get off. I'm just watching my money fly out the window and deteriorate to nothing.
I thought you made money.
On day trading, yeah.
Mm.
But
Is
my
SPY
longs
positive?
are getting absolute later.
SPY is positive. We're approaching all-time highs. All-time new high. All right, so yeah, everything intraday today is going to be new highs for SPY. Okay.
Yesterday at noon on the Qs we were at 584. And today we're at 595.
Oh shoot.
$10 move.
What a gap up. Oh my God. You played it like the whole way down, right?
Mhm. Wow. I just didn't expect $10 within fucking, what was it, 2 hours that the market's been open, 2.5 hours, and it's moved $10. Shit.
just keeps going up, bro.
Yo, it's fucking unstoppable.
What is this?
The market.
I was just say everything, bro.
Like, yeah. We're at all-time highs for the two main stocks. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, so much for trading any past chart history, because we're just floating in no man's land up here.
No resistance nowhere.
No
Barely
resistance
support.
anywhere. Just look up and see space.
Yeah, shit's bullish now, bro.
Well, one of my trade ideas was working out pretty well, but the other one is lagging, but it's just lagging. But
Yeah. Seems like all you're doing this morning is smoking. Smoking.
it seemed like all you're doing this morning is minding my business. I'm just messing with you, mom.
You're smoking more than normal.
Cause I gotta wait. I'm making money. I have multiple contracts.
Oh.
I was just wait. I'm making money. I was just wait.
I sleep good last night.
You seem like it.
Was I snoring?
You always snore, mother.
Was it loud?
It's always loud, mother.
For real, Charles.
Yeah.
If I be loud like that, push me.
No, it's okay. You're okay, mom.
That's all you gotta do. Push me and say,
It's okay.
I make my doctor's appointments today. I'm gonna do that in the afternoon.
Oh, you have to schedule it.
floor yesterday. I was coming up, I came up the steps. When I got up the steps, I was like, wait a minute. I gotta
I'm
breathe.
up 1,000 on the top
Mhm.
step.
Hell yeah, Ricky.
And a full part
What
and a
is going
kill.
on with open door? Open door. Do something.
You better short it.
Huh?
Just playing, I don't know. Probably a little pullback.
I'm almost down $500 here in a second.
Yeah, I posted the 665 calls. I'm at 95%. I wish I would have bought more. I'm at 100% right now. I only got 4.
Sell that shit.
Nah, it's 10-10. Pre-market, we hit 665 pre-market. We still got $2 more. These things are going to hit damn near 250%. I'll start shaving soon. I can sell 2 and I'm selling for principal and profit. Let me sell 2. I'll sell 1. I'll sell 1 now. That takes care of 2 contracts right there. That takes care of 2. And then if I sell now, I can sell for profit. All right, we're going to sell 1 more for profit, and we're going to let the other 2 run. All right, so this is just all profit that I got on this table right here. All right, so this is all money made right here. But let's take home. That's nice.
Post your profits. Sports betting is killing us.
Sports betting is killing us, I was gonna say. Sports betting is making us look.
Have you watched the sports betting chat, Chuck?
No. Open door. Open door. I didn't have open on my watch list. I wish I would have had it on my watch list. Opens falling, Palantir's breaking out. These 2. All right, bet. All right, so we're still good here. And I'm not letting up on these right here, man. They gonna do what they gonna do. Technically, man, my thesis was right, yo. I opened up a contract on Tessie. That joint, I bought it for 50. It goes up to 101, and then that's when you see that big red bar. And I was just about to sell that thing. I seen it clip up to 80. I was like, what? I could only imagine what the other contracts look like. Oh my God. Well, Tessie, you got some meat on the bone. You got some meat on the bone. SPY is still rocking. It fell a couple points. What's going on in the chain? What does this chain looks like? Oh. Oh. Yeah, I figured with SPY, they were gonna. We hit 60, 65 pre-market high, but they brought down the gap, but we still gapped, and they brought it down immediately. Well, not immediately, but that looks like 50%. Oh no, that was yesterday's close. Or yesterday's high. That's what it was. It hit yesterday's high, and then it's on the go. I'm pretty sure that's a gap rule. That's a gap rule. That's a gap rule. And this was a gap. This was technically a gap up. Let me put that in the notes. This was technically a gap up. They did bring it down. They brought it down pre. It still got down. Still got down and hit yesterday's low. And hit yesterday's high. I'm sorry, yesterday's high. Now we're looking for new all-time high. Where's my freaking parenthesis, man? Are you freaking kidding me? I can't find that. Okay. All right. That's what's going on right now. Brought down pre-sale, got down, hit yesterday's high. Now we're looking for new all-time high. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Tomorrow's quad witching or triple witching. So get ready for those expirations.
No chance I'm gonna send you this link. This is like another like prop firm, but there's no like you gotta pass. It's just straight to the funded account. It's just more expensive. It's
What did
250.
we open at? We open at 661.89. 661.89.
The max drawdown's 1K too.
Just use strictly minis. Oh. 1 mini, 10 micros. Oh yeah, I guess.
And we still didn't even hit. We still got $1.
Chance.
We still got $1. I know I sold those contracts too early. I mean, we still didn't even hit the freaking. I sold them way too early. I don't know why I do that. That's going to be my saving grace. All right. that would have helped with that. Look at that. That's interesting. People are taking profits, man. Come on, man. Y'all messing up my contracts, man. Y'all messing up my contracts, man. Just let them ride, guys. It's all-time highs. Just let them go. Chill. 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 I took a loss on my open door trade. I'll take that. I had no business going over there anyway. What did Tesla hit pre-market? That's what are you doing? Let me look into Tesla. What's going on in Tesla world right now?
And that funded account's kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm saying.
So when do you
Whoa.
have to take your payout though? Just 1K up?
Whoa.
So.
Because if you can just take your payout when you're up
Whoa.
1K, you make $700. Seems too good to be true. All you have to do is not lose 1,000, make 1,000. You up $700, bro.
That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Come on, man. We had some strength right there too, baby. What you doing?
Most of the funded accounts you have to fucking
Ooh.
what?
Okay,
Go up
I'm
3
about to say
grand without losing with the stop limit moving up every time you make money. Then after you pass the first one, then you go to pay again, and then you get your actual funded. And once you get your actual funded, you have to have 3 $500 date. Like, bro,
Bullshit.
look at this open
you ever
door.
done a funded account, Chuck?
Open. Oh my gosh, those contracts are crazy. I knew it. What time is it? 11:25. That's sick. Oh my god. Talk about selling too early. Oh my god. Talk about selling too early. That's crazy. Congratulations if you guys followed that trade. Did you guys follow it?
Trade.
Damn. Well, at least my number one trade did the my number one thesis. But that Tesla trade, that red, they did that on purpose. Freak, man. Freak. I would be up fucking. Sheesh. And I knew it too.
Should I DM Big Red? Big Rick?
He was by far the best trader we had in here.
Did you still trade? Is he still trading? Fucking Tesla.
He fucked with you, bro. Maybe you should hit him up.
Mm. All right. Well, that's money. That's good money. That's awesome.
So I think you just whatever you make the first 5 days, you're able to take it out.
Oh, it's just 5 days.
20% accuracy. I guess that 20% accuracy is. I don't know how to explain it.
Whoa! Open door is breaking. Breaking. Oh wow! Open doors in the green. Open doors in the green. Wow, Tesla. Well, we're almost there, man. Pre-market Tesla hit 430. What? I would love to hear Tesla hit 431. 431.50. Wow, that contract is still going crazy. That contract's going crazy.
Yeah, bro. Rest
Yeah, I
in
saw
peace,
that.
bro. This was-
Wow, 300%. That's crazy. 300%. Wow. Well, I'll take it. I hope you guys took the trade. That was sick. It's so sick. I still have those plays.
You never say like what contracts or
Actually, I
anything
bought
from.
another one. No, I said it. I also posted it on
Wonder
on
how we're supposed
on
to
my
follow.
stream too. Oh, all right. So once this play develop a little bit more, today is going to be a fucking slam dunk. I mean, it's technically already a slam dunk. But that would be a slam dunk and a touchdown. We still got a long day. It's only 10:32. The market's only been open for an hour. That's insane. An hour. A spy should hit 65. 665. I mean, we're teetering. I mean, I can't be too mad right now.
It's kilo.
Yeah, that was too much breath in
Say
open
kilo?
door.
So I miss kilo.
Where are we
It's
at?
you, bro.
You text him, see what he's doing.
Tessie, come on, baby. Why are you gonna do that, man? Come on, you're gonna make this hard. You're gonna make this a sweat. You're gonna make this a sweat, aren't you? They're gonna make you hold again overnight. But do you really want to hold overnight through quad witching? No, we're good. Mm, that was the 10:30 hit. That's what that was. That was the 10:30 read market structure. I mean, you can't hate on one one red candle out of 40 minutes of freaking green. Nope. Open is still going. Mm, I got shook out of that one. And you know, I shouldn't even played it. It wasn't even on my watch list. I put on my notes. I shouldn't even played it. You see, I didn't put no work into it. I don't know what's going on over here. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I have shares in open, but I don't. The contracts I had, I let them go earlier because they were just too. They were just too heavy. What time is it? 37.
Better call it a day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
All right, man.
Send those profits, everybody, so we could keep up with the sports betting chat for real.
All right, that was an A plus trade. That was an A plus trade. That open door. Mm. That's why. Uh, okay. Okay. I don't want to compound it. I don't want to compound it. Tesla. Come on, baby, pick it up. You were doing really good. You know what? I may have to just ship it overnight. But you know what? I killed it. I killed it in my spy trade. Killed the spy trade. Killed the spy trade. Killed the spy trade. The only way I could have made it better is because we hit 664.88. That's damn near 665. Yo, that's sick. I knew it. Yeah. Yeah, this week I traded the spy really well. Really, really. Even yesterday, I was killing it yesterday. Even yesterday, I was trading the SPY really good.
I can't tell if you're talking to me or your chat.
I'm just speaking in general.
Oh,
I just like to talk out loud because when you talk out loud, you can really uh, think correctly rather than keeping it in your head. Because you got enough in your head, might as well get out your thoughts, separate them, spit it out. Wow, open door. Look at that. Oh, as I say that, big red candle, but I'm not in it, so. But I was in it. I guess I was looking at it like a little bit, and I was like, all right, let me. I put in like a little something at like 9 something. I was like, all right, let me get a couple contracts. Let me see what's good with this. All right, Tesla. Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tesla. You can really, well, you can really, really, really turn just this. Tesla, come on, baby. Damn, that fucking SPY trade was awesome. So the last contract at the high, I paid for all of them with profit by selling two. Oh, Tesla, thank you. Tesla, thank you. Thank you, Tesla. Thank you. Where you at? Thank you, Tesla. Thank you, Tesla. We have a little bit more to go. We need 31.55, and we're in green sky territory. Come on, Tesla. Come on, Tessie. 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 You're making this good day into a. Please make this good day into a great day. Please make this good day into a great day. Come on, Tessie. Come on, Tess. Oh, there was another one. I missed the siren. I missed 31. We hit Come on, baby. Turn this frown upside down, please. There we go, baby. There we go, baby. Come on, Tesla. Let's go. Oh my God. Oh, I realized the loss on one of the freaking contracts too. Oh. Oh.
Are you in the Tesla?
Yeah, I'm in the Tesla. I had 5 contracts. I sold 2 for a loss. But the other 2, they're breaking even right now. We're about to hit profit. We're hitting profit. We hit profit. We hit profit. That's profit, baby. Oh my God. This morning, I was going to buy these contracts for $50 each. The drawdown wouldn't have been too bad. For $50 each. Bought one. Bam. And then the freaking thing glitched. The freaking thing glitched, man. I didn't fat finger. It glitched. But I mean, like the homework said it was going to do what this was. That red shit that happened earlier this morning, that wasn't supposed to happen. But I guess they didn't want it to run, so they had to shake it out because they didn't want it to run. They didn't want to hit 550 today. It's going to hit 550 tomorrow, and those are the contracts that I got. So if you want to make a boatload of money, buy those contracts. They were already on the screen. They've been on the screen all morning, so it's not like I'm just telling you now when I'm like in the nuts.
No, I've been hearing it.
Oh my God. Freaking. I hate being right too early. It sucks. It's the same. You might as well be wrong. You might as well be freaking wrong. Come on, Tessie. You know what you're supposed to hit, right? 32. But we want to see where this what happens with the SPY. So now I have a decision. I have a decision to make. I have a decision. Play the homework or cut your losses. Play your homework, cut your losses. Well, I already have losses because I've realized losses. I gotta separate the trades, man. Separate the trades. So you know what? I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go in the middle. You know, if in theory, if I can scale out of winners, you know, so then you can, you know, pay for your principal. Shouldn't you do the same thing for your losers? So I mean, you don't even want to know how much meat I got. I got on the bone. So I just realized another loss, but it's a better, it's a less of a sweat, way less of a sweat. But my trade from earlier, the SPY trade, you know, is that beat that trade.
It's
So
looking kind of bearish.
I'm not in SPY anymore.
It's probably a good sell.
I sold everything at the literal high.
Okay.
Yeah, I got out of that. Been got out of that. That's why that trade was a A+ trade. Set up the homework, you know,
How
the
many trades
chart.
do you think you take a day?
Not many, because it's just capital dependent. You know, it's just the quality of the setup, protection. If I'm putting out protection with the for the trade, it just depends.
Oh, fuck, bro, I hate working. Hate fucking working.
Ooh, the whole market's turning. The whole market's turning. Sheesh. Open. Open. The SPY. I mean, quad witching is tomorrow, so there's going to be a lot of uncertainty going into tomorrow. What time is it? It's 10:53. Sheesh. Look at that turn back. I'm happy I did that. Actually, sheesh. That was a that was a good play. When I sold that for less of a negative. Sheesh. You know, this was because they are getting ready. Everyone's getting ready. Everyone's buying puts right now. Everyone's getting ready for tomorrow. Quad witching. But it's it's futures, right? Oh, it's a part of its futures. Futures contracts. Right? Let me look. Quad witching. Let me ask ChatGPT.
Bro, I got work in like 40 minutes, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna get off at 12.
All right, I'll let you.
All right, bro. I get up with you. Quad witching refers to the simultaneous expiration of four types of derivative contracts that all settle on the same day. Index futures, that's S&P futures, index options, options or index, SPX, RUT, NDX, stock options, individual stocks like Apple, Nvidia, single stock fortunes, futures, less liquid but still included. This happens 4 times a year: March, June, September, December. Always the third Friday of those months. Why doesn't matter? Yeah, buying volatility, lots of volatility. How it affects the spot. QQQs, see huge option activity. Market makers often need to rebalance hedges, which can lead to sudden moves up or down. Often you'll see morning chop, midday calm, late day volatility as contracts settle. So you want to maybe want to really play those one too much. You gotta be careful. All right, hedge fund. Ooh, so tomorrow you might want to chill tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a roller coaster. Tomorrow's going to be just as bad as yesterday. You might want to play it real slow tomorrow, like molasses slow. All right, so we hit a high. So let's fill out some of our notes in the journal. Well, we don't know technically if this. Well, I guess technically we don't know. I mean, well, I guess we can enter this low. We can enter 421.95. Nope, that is Tesla. I'm sorry. 660.27. Six. Uh, let. 660.27. Um, and that was open, and then that's the gap fill right there. See, we open here, 661.89, and we went to fill that gap back here, 61 to right here. They filled the gap. First 2 minutes of the market. First 2 minutes. Where's my notebook? Because I actually take notes on the opening, especially on these gaps, because that like actually kind of matters. Uh, ninth. Oops. 9:30. Gap fill at 9:32. At 9:32. They are chopping Tesla up. So, I took, but I'm going to overnight these guys. I think I'm going to send them. I think I'm going to send them. I don't know. Yeah, I may send them. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. Gap fill that, but this was a gap up, and SPY gap up. Fill that 9:32. Fill that 9:32. All right, boom, boom, boom. We didn't even play these guys. We're gonna get rid of those guys. Open did his thing. I'm not gonna put open down because although losing trade, I wasn't really like watching it. Like I don't have a level. I mean, it's breaking back down. You see, it's breaking back down. I mean, I could have got my money back on those contracts, but I mean, even then, it was a small low loss. It was a baby loss. It was nothing crazy. The SPY trade made up for everything. That was an A+ trade. I'm going to be ready for tomorrow. We already know what tomorrow's going to happen. Tomorrow's going to be an easy trade. Technically, tomorrow's going to be an easy trade, especially with today, with SPY hitting all-time highs. New all-time highs. And tomorrow's quad witching. Tomorrow's going to be easy. It's going to be an easy short day. Easy short day. We got to see what happens with the SPY at the end of today, and then overnight, and then we're going to see our levels. It's 11 o'clock now. All right. You know what? So no matter what, I think I'm going to. I know that's going to be SPY, but Tesla does its own thing. Elon wants Tesla stock to play differently than a SPY because he want to be different. Open, close, watch. SCP, boom, boom. Yeah, they were just my two main trades. Because the trade starts the trade starts with the pre-market. That's exactly where the trade starts at. This trade starts at pre-market. Because at at pre-market, that's when you're gonna find your levels. If I didn't play Tesla and only just strictly focus on SPY, or even didn't fat finger, I mean, today just would have been a S tier day. It would have been an S tier day if I didn't fat finger. Because even with this Tesla play, I bought my first contract for 50 and they're at 50 right now. So, I mean, yeah. Today was such a Today was a good day. Today was a good day. And the thing about Tesla too is when I seen that big red thing, I was like, you know what? Now I gotta play around that. But the mind screw about it is now I have to look Tesla in the face when it got all these big red numbers, and now I gotta center my emotions and focus on the SPY, focus on that trade. And that's the hard part of trading. You know, you have to decompartmentalize your emotions. You know, but when you do your homework, you know, you play your homework, so you're not emotional. You know, so now you're planning your charts, you're planning your numbers. You know, there shouldn't be emotions in your homework or your numbers. And I mean, the play is playing out the way I wanted to play. It just I just didn't want to sweat. That's why I sold out and realized those three contracts for a loss. Because then it's like, okay, you know, I can still take that money that I pay for those contracts today, and I can still do the right thing tomorrow, or just make a better, or you know, these two contracts are going to probably make enough money for the other two. You know, overnight, and I'm online talking this shit right now. Overnight, Tesla's going to hit 450. Going to hit 450. I hope it doesn't teeter 442. But tomorrow's quad witching though, so it can be late. It can be, you know, it can be late. But tomorrow is it. Tomorrow's it. Tomorrow's the expiration of the contract. So like that's it. And that's the big thing that I had to think about was, do I want to? That's why I traded. That's why I sold out for the losses earlier, because they weren't big losses, and the contract gained breath, gained money back. So I'm like, okay, that's a small loss. You know, that's usually like a stop loss kick out right there. So boom, I'll take that. You know, so now I'm just not trading for a positive delta. I'm also trading for, I guess, a negative positive, neutral. Shit, 20 is better than 40. that's that's money made right there. That's money made right there. Shoot, that's money made right there. Tessie. Ugh. And this is why I didn't want to watch it. This is why I didn't want to watch it. That's the only thing that's lagging me right now. That's the only thing that's lagging me right now is Tesla. INTE. I put INTL for Intel. Nah, we good there. We good there. What is going on with Tesla, man? That's crazy. Tesla. Okay. Well, all right. What are we looking at on this 5? All right, we're getting lower highs. That's good. I mean, higher lows. Boom, boom. This gives me a little confidence. Well, I mean, and look, right there. You see, these contracts wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for that. They they slowed it down. Or it might even happen, it might be like an over the weekend thing. That's why I'm gonna keep them over tonight. Because Tesla ran up. It ran up damn near 30 points overnight. Like that's what they're doing. That's what's happening. It's when it comes to trading, man, early is just as good as late. And I had to sweat that. Like I didn't want to have to sweat. That's the thing. But at least I try and trade in a range. It's like, all right, if I have to sweat, it's a sweat rather than going into a trade, lose a trade, and then you're just assed out. That's crazy. You gotta have some type of insurance. So, you gotta find the right value. That's why you gotta pay attention to the levels. I've been paying attention to these Tesla levels, but Tesla's been. I guess today's the breathing day because these past couple of days, Tesla's been. But I fat fingered. I fat fingered. Everyone fat fingers. I can't even. I can't even front on that because if you trade, then you fat fingered. Oh my god! One time I fat fingered, fat, 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 fat. I was playing plug. It's like plug or ride or something. I fat like 2K. I meant to do 200, and somehow like an extra zero got in there. So I bought like $2,000 in this option, and I mean I meant to only do 200, but the play did what it did, and that thing spiked. That thing spiked, boy. This the 5 minute. I'm like, wait, what? Here we go. Oh snap! Oh wait! Oh my god! I didn't even see that you were in chat. Oh snap! I should have put you in my Discord. Oh, oh snap! I didn't even see you were over there. Oh my god! You said yeah. It looks like it filled already. Price is price. Levels working on anything. Want to see 660, 50 to 660 on SPY. Hold it longs. Bought the low of the day on SPY. Oh, you bought the low of the day on SPY. I was nasty. Did you ride that out? Oh, so I brought in 8 Delta call for it. Oh no! So my dad is my dear low. Yeah, my long was money. Should have held. Of course, it was money. I remember you talking. Oh, what's these timestamps? I can't see the timestamps. I'm so sorry. I wasn't looking at my OBS. I have to get chat on the what's the name, because sometimes I check that screen, but I don't check OBS. Yeah, those longs were crazy. I sold way too early. Only had one. Yeah, you did. I'm done for the day. If QQQ can pull back to 65, I consider long there. I take more off there. Spy at rest. Okay, so the thing about the QQQ was yesterday. QQQ fell yesterday for about like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Ew, Tesla. Ew, Tesla. So QQQ, the shorts won yesterday, big time, but then it picked up. It picked up somewhere between yesterday and today. I wasn't following the chart, but someone else was following the chart. It doesn't hurt to pay yourself. I paper traded. Okay, so you paper traded that one right there. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, this is getting ugly. This is getting ugly. All right, well, I see this now. So let me put this here. And move this here. Because I want that out the way. I would rather that be over here. Okay. So I can put it here. Yeah, my bad, yo. I didn't even see. I wish I would have seen the chat. Uh if tomorrow is a witching day, I expect maximum. Yes, absolute maximum to the max. To the max. That's why uh so I fat fingered. I can't do nothing about that. Now it's deal with it. Now I'm dealing with it. I'm trying to deal with it. I sold out the contracts. They were heavy in the negative. On that spike, I sold for negative, but not that heavy. I only went, they were like minus like 18%. So I was like, okay on that. One of them I sold minus like 20 something percent. But now it's like tomorrow, we don't know what's going to go on with, Tesla. Tesla isn't a part of I mean, it's not an index, it's an individual, but Tesla does what it wants to do like all the time. It isn't. I feel like it's his own entity. All right, so now I can see the chat. Awesome. That's why I'm done now. Spy weekend. Oh yeah. I was done with the spy a long time ago. A long time ago. I sold at the high. I sold everything up at the high. I sold two contracts out for principal and profit. The other one was damn near 200%. The other one was 200 something percent. So I'm not worrying about those. But it's just this Tesla trade is the only thing that that's killing me. Mm. Tesla, what are you doing, boy? You know what? I think I can put this up. I have a news channel, right? Where is that? That's here. What is the news saying? Bazinga? No, Bazinga's not live anymore. I do not like Bazinga though. I am not a fan of Bazinga. I like this guy. Hold on, I'm bringing him up right now. Uh, let me make sure I get the right one. I'm sorry. It's the Nvidia buys. This one. I just got to get it right. Give me 1 second. And this one. I got him there and
That's juicy,
there.
reoccurring revenue that's hard to commoditize. And I think
like
the
him.
GPTs, the Anthropics,
I like this
they're all
guy.
thinking
His name is Amit.
of how they can get there as well. PFOS, thank you for the $100 super chat. Thank you for getting me into Hood and Grab. What do you think of Reddit long term? I think Reddit is a strong company, and I'm saying that based on analyzing their growth last quarter.
He's almost a shill for Palantir.
Some of their AI
he got into Palantir when Palantir was like $5, $7. Like
problem is
a year, maybe like a year, 2 years
so
ago.
I don't know. If
now Palantir's at like 175, but he bought like he got in like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. Like early.
But if
and
you're
then
in it,
he got other people in it, and then his channel.
And there's a lot of those stocks, right?
And he built his channel over
if it goes up.
Palantir.
But if you're not in it, do you
and
really
of course,
have
there's nothing wrong with that, because I was gonna go the same route,
So,
and
I like it.
It just
I don't know if this is
it
the
turns into Palantir.
best entry that you could.
So.
Tony says, I came from poverty. My
that.
mom was on drugs and welfare. No father. Moving every year. I was told I wasn't going to do anything. I graduated college. So
he
military, single
doesn't
dad.
trade.
He talks portfolio.
About the market.
Congratulations.
And
congratulations.
He watched some tickers and everything, but he doesn't discuss like trading. Like once in a while, they might talk about it. But now they're talking about like cover calls and everything.
It's the beauty of the markets. It's the beauty of just thinking
because
that there is an
now traders are starting to understand
outside of
option contracts a little bit more.
Being willing to
So
take the
now,
risk.
He's starting to get into
easy to do, but when
contracts.
You do it on a day like this, it really, really, really does end up paying off. Tabby, thanks for the $10 super chat. Admit, do you keep your wealth a secret to relatives, friends? How do you manage those relationships? People knowing you have money
Palantir,
sometimes
of course.
makes things weird. Yeah,
he has thousands of
over the past
Palantir
couple months.
shares. So
the only people I tell are my parents, because I'm very close to my parents, and we have a
he does know that
so
about
to,
options.
That I have no fear in telling or anything like that. Also, like we're very transparent with each other. Same thing with my sister. But friends has been difficult.
All right, the market's breathing
because,
again.
you just don't want to tell your friends this type of stuff unless you're super.
Are we looking for a top end? This could be
first
it.
of all, it's none of your friends' business. It's none of your business how your friends' finances are doing. But it's one of those things where it can get awkward, right? And so I think you default on not telling people stuff. It's just better to kind of keep a lot of that stuff private. Now, and that's why I want to start the YouTube public portfolio, right? Because obviously I don't want to show my full portfolio online. I think like most people don't necessarily do that, just out of privacy, safety. That'll be one of the things we can all do together. Yeah, we can buy our Grinder shares. Like, how's Grinder doing? We haven't looked at that in a minute. 50, dude, this one's kind of not been that. It was at 24. It's kind of sucked for a while. Again, I called it at 12. Now it's at 15. It did get to 24, but I guess there's not enough of a community that's buying their subscriptions. Well, they are growing 30%.
I need to catch some monster play. That was the monster play earlier on the SPY.
The allegations resume. Even relatives get jealous. Yeah,
I mean now they can go.
Jealousy is a whole other thing to deal with, dude.
If there was a play on the SPY, it was. I mean,
I don't know, I've not faced that personally.
You can't time the low.
And the cool thing
I
love about
if you were watching it, you could have gotten jerked over here.
That's there.
Oh, I have him up.
One of the best things about FinTwit.
Let me turn him on.
Is that when you can
over here, this, but you would have gotten jerked right there, maybe. Yeah, you would have gotten jerked right there. Right here, you could have, if you thought we were gonna go. I mean, you see, I wouldn't even touch that. In the morning, it was a clearer trade. The best trades are from 9:30. The best trading's from 9:30 to about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Around this time, the volume goes down. Okay, so I have to hit that to put that back up. You know, let me see if I can just give that its own window. No, not a window capture. It's an application capture. We want chat. Window. Nope. 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 I have to keep it up like that. That sucks. Yeah. Mm. I gotta make a decision soon over there. I mean, like 100 times play. Oh God. Oh no! I woke up to uh, I called a 2,500 percenter the other day, but it was like real small, and it was because, well, I, the play went negative and then it went positive, so it was the total. If you would have bought it at the lowest, it was 25, but I caught my play did go up like 300%. It was crazy. So he's he's talking about how he built up his Palantir position.
Just went into Palantir. And so
He said
yeah, those are the early days, bro.
he
Those are
was
the
he
early
was
days.
living
Everyone
at
goes through it.
home,
Everyone has to freaking go through it.
and
Like it seems like you don't go through it once you get to a different level, but then you remember like how much shit you had to deal with.
he was
Like
living at
I didn't,
home,
dude, I didn't see
and
my mom for
he
like 2
put
years.
all
because
his
when
money.
like I would go, she would go to
And
work in the morning. I would get to work by about 2 p.m.
oh,
and
here
I'd
you
be
go.
back
Yeah.
at 11, and then she'd be sleeping by like 8. And then in the morning, I would be so tired I wouldn't wake up until like 10, and she would be gone at 7:30. So like we literally saw each other on the weekend, even though I lived at home, because it was just such a demanding schedule driving back and forth. But that's the shit you got to do. That's the shit you got to do. Yeah,
I
just
sold
don't
him.
tell
I
them you
can't
spent 50
sweat that.
grand on a watch. That's correct.
I can't sweat
If you
that.
buy a watch, don't tell people you spent that much on it.
I can't sweat that.
Thanks for the shout out. Today is the anniversary of when I landed here. I had 2 bags and the leasing office was closed. When I came to the apartment, I leased, crashed at a shitty hotel. Man, memories. Wow. The immigrant story, right? It's the immigrant story. It's the immigrant story. Just hoping that there's a dream in America that you can chase and then working your ass off to chase it. Dude, congrats, man. Congrats for this being the anniversary of, what is it, September 18th? That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Pinnock says, I live in India and I'm 22 years old, used the foreign investment app and turned my 11,000 savings to 25,000 in 5 months. Your show was a big part of it. Thank you, man. Wow. Congrats. Dude, that's incredible. See, this is the thing, dude. This is why the American economy and the American stock market is one of the best stock markets. People across the entire world, they want to invest in these companies, which is another reason there's a perpetual bid, and it literally pays to be bullish on the US, because for all the problems we have with debt and deficits, the best companies in the world for people like Pinnock in India that want to invest in are in the United States. And it's incredible to even have a chance to allocate there. Yeah, Jensen would call it the suffering. Dude, Jensen, there's this great interview of Jensen talking about the suffering. That, remember, Jensen was a freaking busboy at Denny's. And, he went through the same shit. He went through the same shit. This is him talking
I'm
about
talking
it
to someone right now
about a year ago.
on someone sent me a message.
I think one of my great
Oh,
advantages
you know what? I
is
could
that
put
I
him
have
back
very
up,
low
right? Oh
expectations.
no, he's up now.
And I mean that.
See, he's a big
Most of the
Palantir
Stanford
shill.
graduates have very high expectations.
No, this is Nvidia's guy, right? I think this is
because you
Nvidia's
came from
guy.
a great school. You were very successful. You're top of your class. Obviously, you were able to pay for tuition, and then you're graduating from one of the finest institutions on the planet. You're surrounded by other kids that are just incredible. You naturally have very high expectations. People with very high expectations have very low resilience. And unfortunately, resilience matters in success. I don't know how to teach it to you except for I hope suffering happens to you. And I was fortunate that I grew up with my parents providing a condition for us to be successful on the one hand, but there were plenty of opportunities for setbacks and suffering. And to this day, I use the phrase pain and suffering inside our company with great glee. And the reason, and I mean that, boy, this is going to cause a lot of pain and suffering. And I mean that in a happy way, because you want to train, you want to refine the character of your company. You want greatness out of them. And greatness is not intelligence. Greatness comes from character, and character is informed out of smart people.
Oh, let me put the notepad back up too.
And so that's it. And so if I could wish upon you, I don't know how to do it. For all of you Stanford students, I wish upon you ample doses of pain and suffering.
It's the truth, dude. It's the truth. He's not speaking some original idea. This is like, this is pretty much architected and discussed in I think not only every major religious piece of scripture, but also every philosophical
I'm learning more about
text
Discord as I go along right now too. That's crazy. Well, I actually forgot that about the priority of the windows.
And the journey of that pain is what makes life worth living. Like if you won the lottery tomorrow, like it sounds like a good idea that you made $500 million, but like then you have to deal with all the shit of getting $500 million for doing nothing, which and outside of the safety concerns, the privacy concerns, the lack of general meaning and purpose. One of the things you have to deal with is, hey, do I even deserve this? Like, did I work for this or did I just get lucky? And luck is involved in everything in life. But like the lottery type of luck is such a profound, abstract concept of luck that it almost makes you question the entire purpose of having that money in the first place. Whereas if you worked your ass off and put every single dollar you could when you were a broke kid into a stock because you believed in that company and then that company executed, like that's like, oh no, I deserve this. Yes, I got lucky because I was able to find the stock at the right time, but I deserve the fruits of my labor because I worked really hard to get there. And that really changes, I think, just the mental health of a lot of people when they feel they deserve to earn what they work their ass off to get. It's not easy, but the suffering has to be inevitable, especially if you're going to go for something ambitious, dude. If you're going to go for something really ambitious, you got to be ready to deal with the suffering. I mean, and what he said about expectations, I think I also really like life in and of itself is suffering. Like the very act of waking up every day and having to deal with all the shit we have to deal with, like that is suffering. But the journey of trying to embrace it is what Albert Camus talks about in his philosophy of absurdism. The journey of embracing that suffering and saying there is meaning to the suffering, or forcing yourself to feel there is meaning to that suffering, is what actually makes it more meaningful. And hopefully that mindset in general allows there to be some pathway to success. All right, let's end out the show today with listening to Steve Eisman. Again, big short guy. Let's see his thoughts on how much the Fed will cut as we get towards the end of the year.
Situation's a little weak. The AI story continues.
So much.
Nothing seems to be going to stop that, especially after Oracle last week, which was pretty powerful. And the Fed on the margin will do this, it'll do that, but it doesn't really matter all that much. Maybe that'll help housing. So I'm pretty bullish.
Yeah, it's interesting that for as much of the friction and the back and forth about pressure on what Fed should do, shouldn't do, kind of the data converged with people's objectives of where you ultimately wanted to get to here, and it seemed like it was more of a legitimate consensus that this is the spot we're in.
But at the end of the day,
are you serious? I can't.
The
find
most
myself.
The Fed's going to cut at the end, I think, is 100 basis points total, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So. This is not Moses coming down with the tablets.
Exactly. It's not make or break.
It is not an aggressive Fed cutting period. It'll be tinkering. It'll help the housing market on the margin. It's not going to drive the housing market insane. People still are stuck with their 3% mortgages. So the existing homes will get unlocked a little bit, but not too much.
Older people aren't selling their house.
They're not selling their
locked
home.
up market.
So I think the economic situation is roughly the same.
What you lay out is interesting because
all right, so Eisman's bullish. Eisman's bullish as well. So you got a lot of people.
All right, turn that off. Mooching off his channel. What's his name? His name's Amit. His name's Amit. He's cool. What am I looking for? Ah, this. Yeah, I'm done today. Tesla is showing a nasty downtrend. I mean, not really though. I mean, you see, but it's not telling the. Here it goes. No, look, higher. Mm, I don't know. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. I think I'm gonna call it right here. I am done both flag on spot, new all-time high inbound. Maybe. Maybe. And Tesla. That's the 30. Let's see. You're probably getting more of the dirty right here. It doesn't look good. No. Let me hit a little 411. Just open. No, that's not open. Here we go. This is open there. It came back. That was it. All right, I'm out of here. All right, man. I'll get up with you, bro. I'll be on tomorrow.